I forgot the camera settings. Actually, it doesn't look that bad, that bright. Maybe I should... Maybe I should keep that. But actually, I need to fix it though for other stuff, so... Yeah, now it's even brighter. And now it's normal. Yeah, maybe I should just try to just be a little bit more brighter. It doesn't make me look as red as I am. I feel like I'm always like a little bit too red on cam. Just weird. Which is kind of weird. I won't. I will not. I will definitely not. I forgot something, but I'm not quite sure what I forgot. What did I forget? Oh yeah, I didn't update the game, which is why I'm sitting here. Oops. Oh. You want to voice act? I guess we can do some cringe voice acting again. Why not? The more the merrier. Need to install patches first though. That'll take a little bit. Yep. Oh, that's what made you reconsider? Reconsider what? What did I reconsider? Getting on voice. I don't know. I don't know. It'll take like a couple of minutes and I'm done. What else is in the news? I will probably just throw some ideas out for Friday. I could see Void Crew again. I could see just the car game because that's actually like piqued my interest, because I think I looked at this game like quite a while ago, because it's also like quite, I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Was it Jalopy? Jalopy? I probably mispronounced it to the hell and back, and I'm not quite sure what kept me from buying it back then. Maybe like a different mindset to it. But like now, definitely after playing something like Pacific Drive, I definitely understand the vibe. Maybe I can reuse some of the... So no, I can't reuse the music. PC Gamer published an article on it today. That's what put it on my mind, says Sunhealer. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. Like, I briefly was looking for similar driving games that have like a similar tone. Maybe they're not as horror-y, even though like Pacific Drive, it wasn't quite that horror. It was atmospheric, I think is the word for it. I guess you can be scared, but it's not really a scary game. It's more mystery than scary. Like some of the scary things is, I guess, like from when shit goes down. And that's just because like you don't want to get your car even more damaged, or I don't know, it's hard to say. I still don't consider it a horror game. I mean, like the atmosphere is actually good. If you immerse yourself into the atmosphere, yeah, not the atmosphere, but like the atmosphere of the game, it's definitely something. It definitely do be something. Like I did. I just went almost completely blind into Pacific Drive, and it was fun, like with all the voices and like with all the noises that come from the forest and such. It was pretty good. Like, especially if you play Pretend a little bit. Obviously, I noticed like quite quickly. Yeah, this is probably just like background noise. There's probably nothing like really that dangerous that like lurks in the woods or whatnot, but it's fun to pretend, and like I really enjoyed that. Sunhealer gets easily scared. I mean, I didn't consider Sunhealer that much of a easy to scare person. I would consider myself to be easy to scare. But maybe Sunhealer even more. Like, if I consider, and I don't want to just like shit on you for that, it's just like a fact. like maybe there is like still like some kind of difference to us looking at, for example, like the pool situation that we had. That sounds a little bit sexual, but it isn't. I tell you that. But like with the slides and all that. I guess if I take this into account, I think I can see what you mean. Sonia says I couldn't complete Arkham Asylum when I played it for the first time because the first scarecrow was crawling through the air that was too spooky. I never played the Batman games. I never did. A lot of people don't like the first what was the trilogy called again? What do they call it? Like the trilogy, the Batman trilogy that everyone likes. That one. Like a lot of people call it like the first entry mid, but I kind of like it. It's a nice entry. Bold choice, definitely. Arkham Series? No, I meant like the movie with the Hans Zimmer music. Hold on. Yeah. Game is loading, by the way. I'm already in. Don't get old, guys. Don't get old. Why am I here? What am I fighting for? Okay, so I pretty much unlocked like the first two Eden quartets. Is the quartet 4? Quintet? Quintet would be 5, right? Sextet would be 6. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's always good shit on OC Remix. Don't even have these emotes. Why are you spamming those in chat? What gives with that? Is this a meme? So what I need to do now is get the let me quickly check. On these Shadowbringers. I need to somehow get. Do I have the? What is that? Cloud deck? Wait, how are they ordered? This is Eden. We have this one. We have this one. We have this one. Ballad Hades Elegy. Hades Elegy. Let's see. Do I have that? I do. So I'm good on that. What else? Depth of Alexander. Cinderdrift? I think Cinderdrift maybe. I don't see Cinderdrift. Hold on, fucking shit. Oh, yep, that wasn't good. Oh well, I'll just deal with that later. Oh. Anyways, you're made aware of that. You have trusts. Yeah, I think. I wrote him something in DMs. It's a little secret. That's why he's freaking out in chat right now. Yeah, I need Cinder Drift, I think. I don't think any like this is Dancing Plague. Did I have Dancing Plague? We finished that. It's also checkmark there, true. So yeah, Cinder Drift. How do I get to Cinder Drift? Also, I could probably hop in game now that I've considered it. Hold on. I'm gonna go in game. Boop. Load game. Load game. Load game. Load game. Oh no. Don't tell me. Oh, is it? No, okay. I was about to say. Do main story quest? Yeah. Cannot start side quest series that unlocks yet. Alright, fair. That is very much fair. In the higher region? Yeah, I think I've been here for like a couple of weeks now. It's been my idle location basically. No one is meowing back. Can't believe it. Anyways, let's hop to the in-game music. I don't think I need additional voice acting. I'm good with that. What's happening here? I reckon Yulmore could learn a thing or two from Amity about standing on its own two feet. Then again, so could I. According to Master Chai, this Redden fellow occupied a position of considerable influence in the Yulmore leadership, which begs the question: why did he choose to leave? I realized it was me who suggested speaking with Tristal, but who's to say he will be any more receptive than Rendon? Rendon? Is that how you pronounce it? Why should any of them give me the time of day? Ah! I had some way to think. Ignore me, and ignore I will. From Hi-Fi Rush? Stop referencing Hi-Fi Rush immediately. Greetings, friend, and to you too, Master Chai. I presume you are here to ask after Rendon. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with Rothry gone, Yulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Yulmore together. And that is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated here, there, not here, there, right there, not here, there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai, I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Warfrey's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meetings earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying, he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmore has the resolve to change. The resolve to change? I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear your intentions. Pit 8? What does a Pit 8 do here? Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even a maybe. Any pitters? There's the fucking guy from, what was this dinosaur thing called? A long time ago thing. What is actually the name? I keep forgetting it. I don't even remember the German name for it. I watched it in German way back when I was a child. The one with the dinosaurs, which is also like some kid dinosaurs doing some shit, and there's like multiple movies, I think. And a time long before, like in Germany, basically translate to like a time long past or something. Did they get obliterated? Is that a thing? Does this actually happen in the movies? Yeah. Nah, hold on, I have to look. Nah, shut the f... What was it named? Oh yeah, I'm looking it up now. Plot. What? Is this really happening? Land Before Times? Yeah, it's basically like the same as in German. I mean, I like obviously like it's based on the true story. Anyhow.
Well.
Real life depiction. Colorized.
Friends need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Not only mine. Every true Yulmorans.
Oilmorans? Is that the Yulmorans? Is Oilmorans?
Lord Forthry's villainy. The famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Show me. No, I'm not gonna start again.
They are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Forthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Witness.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Forthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Forthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
Oh. Called out.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded.
Among?
The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people.
The people.
I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. But first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that.
Just take the easiest one.
Prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Like a cat stuck on a tree. Very political issue. Just takes a stick and just starts throwing it at it. Imagine it, a Yulmore that even a bloke like me could help to build. People cannot be brought together on the strength of high ideals alone. This I know from painful experience. Ren was right to demand a proof of Master Chai's commitment. It remains to be seen if his words will translate into deeds, but I shall endeavor to keep an open mind. Oh, back to back, okay. Right then, is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Yulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah, yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option. I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I will consider offering you my counsel. Nodders. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply and another, that of production. Go on. Do you always activate? Yeah, I do. If so, you can hit the cogwheel button in the alt tag. Maybe I'll remember it next time. For the present, Yulmur's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all: the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up rebuilding effort. The rebuilding effort. My, think of that all by yourself, did you? My dude read the Communist Manifesto. Well, yes. It began as an abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinas. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet, only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Brendan, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of the Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of the settlements. The employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a... probably mispronounced that. Daedalus? Doodles? Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. I did not have a voice break there. Well, as their heir of Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm quite certain that we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Smirks. Options. So, weren't you just talking about that we don't have food and then they have like the most lavish food ever in this list here? I want to go out for dinner at some point, at some time again. A really good dinner place. Do you see it? There is a fire in Master Chai's eyes that was not there when we first met. A fire that had best kept a fire we had best keep kindled if we wish to see Yulmore change for the better. And then I also want to bring like the two Danish guys that have been with me last time and just laugh at them with their massive proportionate food. He can't eat all this German food, it's too much. But it was like a massive amount. That random geezer didn't seem too bad. What was Master Chai worried about? He's got to give himself a little bit more credit. Ate that schnitzel though, yeah. I mean, that place we were there is like very expensive. So the portions are not really that big. They are quality. Like you don't pay like in a lot of. Hold on, I need to put in the camera. It's yapping time for like a couple of minutes. So in a lot of German places, if you pay a lot or like you pay not for necessarily the quality, but sometimes it's just the quantity. You have like a lot of, especially like in like these kind of like how to explain it, smaller spaces. Like sometimes you have like the really expensive one that's like really good food, and sometimes it's more like a farmer's food. You have a lot for like a really good price. It's not the best quality, but it is a lot. It gets you. You're so done after it. That's basically it. And then you have like every now and then like places that are just like about homemade quality, where you pay a lot and it's not that much. So people around here especially, they often complain about these places because like, I'm living in like a more farmish area, and obviously like some of these fancy places are just like you pay for the fancy, but in like this particular case, for example, it is a little bit overpriced. I still give it that, but you pay for the continued quality there, because it is like I tend to just always order the same in that particular place. And whenever I go, and I'm not going there basically on a daily basis. I'm going there over many years. And like, for example, like if I'm lucky, maybe every 2 or 3 months. Probably not even that. Maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. I don't know, man. And so far, the thing that I order has always been the same quality, the same good, amazing quality, and I'm happy to pay a little bit more for that. It is a little bit more on the expensive side. I have to say that, but sometimes you pay for the quality, not the quantity. At least in like in the place where I live, it is kind of like that. Not saying that the other food is bad. It's just others are about just getting food on the table. Just get like fucking 15 potatoes on there. Get like a butterfly cut schnitzel or something, and even better maybe 2, and you just pay like, I don't know, $10 for it. Not $10, but like 10 euros, 10 or 12 euros or whatever, and you're set for like a full meal with like sauce, everything. Like maybe even get like a small salad with it. This is quantity. Not saying it's probably still pretty good for most people. And for most people, I mean, like, it is probably still pretty good, but yeah. Anyway, weird rant. I usually don't like to talk about food. I usually never do that, so weird. But yeah. Hey, Ariser, go fuck yourself. Hey. Order during the vacation, it was good as well. To be honest, like, what was this place called? Like, when I went to Denmark to visit like these dudes here, you know, over there in Twitch chat, there were like some places that mine especially was always like telling me about these dudes here, yeah. Like there's the Sunset Boulevard. I've always like, this sounds like a stupid American place, which is just, it sounds like plastic. Basically like a knockoff McDonald's kind of deal. But when I was there, it was actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure it was still expensive if I calculate the price for it. But I think like the expensive there is just like, it's a different country. And yeah, it's Denmark, so it do be expensive. I can tell you that everything that I checked was so much more expensive in Denmark. It is not even funny. It is not even funny. Like, and this is the difference about the income. You get like such a different income there for like on a slightly different level, I would say. Yeah. But I think even like the Danish consider their, I mean, just talking for them right now, that everything is expensive over there. At least that's my understanding of it. Mine says Burger King and McDonald's always disappointed. McDonald's is not about disappointment. McDonald's is never good, never has been. And everyone who says like it is actually really good, they're lying, in my opinion. Because I also dabble in the Mecca's every now and then. But when I go there, I do not look for good food. I look for comfort. I want to be comforted into the greasy, shitty, disgusting fries that are just like so sloppy but still work because like they're perfectly salted for some reason. Also, I'm not sponsored by Mecca's, just saying. I'm just like, it is disgusting. It is disgusting, but you don't go there because it's good. You go there because it's comforting. The only thing that you should never eat though, never ever, is the fucking McFlurry. Never go for that. I'm not often Mecca's, but I have a couple of stories which always end with the same outcome when it comes to the McFlurry. And yeah, just, I don't know. I think maybe this is like a little bit the special thing, it's just me, but yeah. Let's not get into it. Anyway, we're playing a video game here. I'm going back. I'm not come for the big cold fries and burger. Just put them in the microwave, forehead. You had a hand in constructing the giant towers to the north, didn't you? Did you not? When the human volunteers began arriving, I hid myself away, lest I be recognized. Thus depriving myself of what I am reliably informed was a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. Bugger. WTF is a microwave! It is the opposite of a macro wave. Couldn't think of the opposite of a wave. Oh, that's right. I forgot they don't have microwaves in Denmark. Release my message? What? Which message? Is one of your messages blocked? I don't see any. Oh, did you... Because you said London will be the last dine McDonald's that disappoints me? What does that sentence even mean? London will be the last dine McDonald's disappoints me. Is this... Are you ChatGPT now? Like, are you like early Markov? Are you... This is just a Markov chain. Read the edit below. Time. London will be the last time this McDonald's disappoints me. Okay. Have we been to Macca's in London? When we visited London together? Have we been to Macca's? I mean, we probably were, but I don't remember it. Because, yes, once. Interesting. I don't remember where, though. Because we had, like, so many places around where we stayed there. It was on the concert day. It was after the concert? Nah, wasn't it before? Because after the concert it was so late. Did we do it before the train or after the train? Because like everyone else that was on the train and everyone around us just traveling somewhere where like the people on the concert. So the day of the concert. Okay. It was probably my idea. That was just like, let's go to Macca's! Macca's! I can see that. It was probably me. Yes! Yeah, it was! Fucking new, man. Oh, man. Brendan is quite right. Building tellers from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose to make use of the long abandoned tellers which wander the wilds of Kolja. They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. And come with him I will. Mine says, we went for a different McDonald's because the one near the concert was filled to the... Oh yeah, oh true! I was just like, okay, we need to something to eat before we go home because all the places are probably already closed, but we're not gonna go like to the fast food that is right next to it because like everyone in coming out of the concert was going in there. Yeah, true. What was the best food that we had there? Like the easiest food I would like to say was probably like the Chinese place we've been to. At least for me. Weren't we also to that Spanish place? Yeah. Yeah, I think we went there twice or so. Of the pizza places? I don't remember the pizza places. Did we eat those in our rooms? Did we ever? Oh, actually, which reminds me, like the breakfast in the hotel was so good. Man, I just always ate so much in the morning because it was just so good. I'm like, I'm paying for this. This is me time. English breakfast, man. You never go back. So he's an authority on tellers, is he? Huh. What other surprises could he be hiding? I wonder. Oh, wait, I remember. Do you guys remember like that fancy place next to the train station? When we went to... Was it like the scuffed Legoland that they had? We ate at like a train station there somewhere. That food was also pretty good. I almost forgot about it. It was like kind of like rustical, I think is the word. I really love that we're basically having like a conversation here that no one else besides like the 3 people who were there can relate to. It's very inclusive. I think I also got a burger. Like the fries were also pretty good. Burger. Dessert. Oh, talking about dessert, like this was so disgusting when we were in Denmark at this weird place thingy where we also went swimming. There was like this, like you could buy like this weird, hey, make your own soft ice cream cone thing, or as many as you like. That was such, oh man, in hindsight it was so disgusting and unsanitary. It was good. Don't like it is like I really love that you can get like endless fries as a reserve, as a like refill, and then you could just, because you ordered it, like get as much ice as you want to, like to completely pick out basically. But like, oh man, it was so disgusting. It was so unsanitary. How was that allowed? Like the whole station there, it was just like there were children just like being disgusting, and like everyone just it was. I don't understand how I did not get sick there. I usually, when I see stuff like that and then I eat stuff like that, I get sick. Because it was all out in the open. There was no sneezing or no breathing or no spitting. What is it called? Deflector above it. It was just sitting there. Yeah, the restaurant. Yeah, the restaurant inside Water Place. Yeah, the American diner thing. That was pretty good, but like I still feel like slightly disgusted. The ice was good. Not gonna lie, but like I was like, I'm gonna get sick from that. 100%. I'll come back 1 or 2 days later, I'm sick. I'm gonna be sick as hell. I'm gonna probably have like the whole shebang, corona, I don't know. We were literally stepping on fries with our bare feet when we got fries also. I don't recall that. Oh yeah, we also got like these amazing. But okay. I'm getting the camera back. Here's the thing, okay? Okay, listen here, buckaroos. Okay, if you go to a water place and there will be no discussions. No, not a single discussion about this. This is not a question. Hey guys, what do you think about? This is fact. If you go to like a water place and you spend the day there, you have to at least once eat the super disgusting over-salted fries there with like the nastiest non-ketchup tasting ketchup that they have. It is law. It has to happen. Because this, unironically, I said it multiple times when we were there, this unlocked another childhood memory for me, because I remember every time we went swimming, we had like the most disgusting fries, but it was always good fucking memories. And every time I eat these disgusting fries that they have like at swimming pools, I get those good memories back. So yeah, eat those fries while you still can, is what I'm trying to say. Get those disgusting fries. Yeah. Okay, good for you. I will write my manifesto about this. You will see. It is one thing to repair an immobile Talos, as Ryanja did, but quite another to catch one, surely. Does this not sound a trifle dangerous? I didn't remember any of that. You must have stepped on, like, I don't know, man. I'm not quite sure what to tell you. How do you catch a Talos then? Dig a hole and lure it in? So he's not throwing it on Talos, is he? Where the surprise could he hiding, I wonder? There's probably people paying for this, Sonny. Aha! The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashedly potent insulating powder, capable of halting the flow of ether in Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let it fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious! An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Yulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it's high time we learned to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. They are probably very heavy though. Fair enough. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Telos ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Kaisher, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. So, quick interjection here. You are tasked with something doesn't mean that you have to do it alone, because like you are tasked, but you have like, well, technically a lot of people underneath you. So you need to make use of your resources. This is not a bad thing to do. I'm just saying you can ask for help. You know, especially if you're all the way on the top, you need to task your people. Yeah. Yes, he's literally tasked with doing it himself in this scenario. Yeah, but it is about showing that he can live up to the task. And like a big task, believe it or not, in politics, is tasking. Like it, or just like, I mean, he's an entrepreneur. He should know this. I'm overthinking, I think. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well, this is a whole different story, but... Well said, Master Chai. Here. Alright, but if there's any trouble, we call it off. Not just here. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kaisher says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask of you to use my spyglass to look out for, it's this minigame again, any beast that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos, understood? Good. Let's be off to the quick way through the North Gate and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. He's in Master Chai's office, not... Or this means more to him than he's been letting it on. When first he arrived, I could barely hear him over the knocking of his knees. And now this? I'm not sure what's gotten into him, but whatever it is, I like it. There's little point in us shouting instructions. Keep him safe, Manabu. Alright, nothing to worry about, just a simple matter of sneaking up to the Talos while avoiding the slavering, bloodthirsty beasts lurking behind every rock. Child's play. When you're ready, let us begin. Keep a lookout for danger and alert shiners when heat is safe to incapacitate the Talos. You may move the spyglass as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at shiners and give him the signal to sneak near Talos with. I'm gonna mess this up in so many good ways. Run for it! Good thing I have the spyglass. I did it! I did it! Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? Oh, wait, do those guys also count? They're looking away. Run! Oh no! Gah! It's seen me! It just instantly... Just instantly turned around again, man. I'm just gonna watch now. I'm gonna learn the pattern. Is this it? Yep. Okay, just wait like 5 years. That's the trick, guys. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. Oh no. Oh, he did it. Okay. Ha! That should do it! Now we have all we need to proceed! He yells out, alerting everyone in a 5-mile radius. I did it! By having friends. Blimey. Did he really say blimey? Blimey. Thought my heart was going to stop for a moment there. Make that a couple of moments. Our friend returned with an area scratch. Well done. I would seem I misjudged Master Chai. There may be yet hope yet for Yulmore. Can I talk to these guys as well? No. Can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Yulmore's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified for the next mayor of Yulmore. Be the next mayor of Yulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but fact remains I'm wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Yulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these talents, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It's just like having big muscle next to you. He's basically like a... Yeah, like super shady. Some big bodyguards. Vote for me or else. Or listen to me or else, rather, because he's already been voted. It would seem Yulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? Level 1 mobster. Yeah, it's exactly like this meme. We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai, after you've tinkered with the Talos and all that. Lady Chai is worried sick. Has anyone told her that he's fine? We sent someone back to tell her that? No? Okay.
Right. Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmore.
Is it this one? Okay. I did it. I set the thing. So did he just send them there without warning everyone?
What's that noise?
I also want to be called Big Rhyme, by the way.
Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
Just call the guard. The only single guard that we have. Call it.
Stay back! All of you! Is that...
Manabu, it is Manabu, you're right.
Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back.
Slap him. No. Oh.
I can't.
No! Broke his neck. No way. Back, not neck.
Oh, oh dear.
He's dead, Jim. He's getting revived!
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
He dies again.
Please!
He's just like a ragdoll. Round 2, start fight! Perfect! Sorry I wasn't much help. Still, seeing Master Chai go after those tellers was something else, hey? Inspiring stuff. I dare say the future of humor has never looked brighter. Thank you again for finding my husband. I confess, I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man, he's going to make the most wonderful mayor. I just know it. I'm fine, I just need a moment. Understandable. It was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. He learned his lesson. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Yulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Except. Also, the dinosaur was also there the whole time. Was part of the cutscene, part of the lore as well. Very important. No need to fret, Manabu. I have never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, if I were to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded. I want to say boned. That they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Warfrey's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend. Assuming he's available? Might as well see it through Might as well see it through to the bitter end, hey? The doorman at the doorman at the crown lift will show you up. Don't worry, I'll make sure everyone's there for Master Chai's big speech, so get yourself down to the Emergent. Go on. And on I will. We just leave these three guys there. Okay, we're running. We're running. Why does the running look so super? Okay, no, it's normal again. It looked so super goofy on his character. Basically sprinting in place or something. I did not use sprint. Do I even need to go here? I didn't check. I've just teleported, now think about it. Running like a plebeian. I have like 2 unlockables there, what are those? You know what? Right. I'm running up. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I think it was a jail back there, if I recall correctly. If he recalls correctly, which he does. Ah yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The Emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions. Free and bonded citizens and no citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, sir. No way. Okay. Is he gonna hit all the rolls for speech? Is he...
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthree's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town 2.
Gate Town 2?
Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthree. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations. And I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthree must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
Tough crowd, hey? I wasn't asked to do this. Maybe he didn't want to clap. I got roleplay forced here. The heck? Seeing everyone come together like that, it was beautiful, that it was. Now our work can begin in earnest. I very much look forward to seeing this Yulmore for the people. Wasn't he simply wonderful, seeing him take charge of the room as he did? Oh, it reminds me why I fell for him in the first place. The city of final pleasures. They used to call the city of final pleasures. They used to call this place back when the world was ending. But now I hope it will become the city of new endeavors. It was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. This is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Lemurians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. I mean, it is in your power, so I'm waiting. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your majoral seat? Majoral seat? Is that how you pronounce that? Majoral? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It is too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got a time for word gets assassinated? Okay, maybe not. Yes, of course. Hafen Bet? Hi, that's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who are counting their crumbs. If you have got a plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then we have much to discuss. Wait, why did I say discuss? No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Manabu. I hope to see you again before long. We did it, guys. We saved the world again. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I feel like he was just like tagging along. And since we all have a great deal to consider, I had resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. with Master Chai at the helm. It is only for the interim. If only for the interim, I feel I can bid farewell to Yulmore and return to the source with no regrets. So I want to check something real quick. If I go up there again, is he just chilling out up there, I wonder? It says but. Amazing. Wait, I don't remember this wait. When was I last here? Oh wait, I'm misremembering. Oh wait, I'm all the way down. I wanted to go up. Oh, I can't go up? This is all the way down. You guys just came out of the wall. I've seen that. Oh well, I guess you can only go up there when for special events and whatnot. So Arthurnaut's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all of this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. The paradise is gone, but something's better is taking its place, and I reckon I want to be part of it. This Yulmore for the people Master Chai has been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference though. Help keep things changing for the better, at least. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before. And one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step. Complete. One slot remaining in your inventory. Don't look at it, it is full of garbage. Still not quite sure how I'll do my part for you, but I'll think of something. Moving on. Truly, to see Kaisir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Is that what they call a positive feedback loop? Yet however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should find... No, that's not what it said. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Backlooks' studies have borne fruit in our absence, and I will 100% not again make the voice for him. That is a fact. And it shall not be discussed. There's no ifs or buts about that. Meow, meow, meow. Big cat. Big cat. Meow 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 meow. I have business. Let me in. Talk to everyone. I take it you're ready to resume our work? Yup. Well, congratulations, Malibu. Glad tidings from you did precede thy coming. I will see that Thancred and Ryan hear about these momentous events, that they too might take joy in that which thou hast helped to bring about. In the course of preparing more our side, we made a significant discovery. We thought it best to wait for your return before sharing our findings. Afterwards, Simonase has yet to return from the in-net journey's head. I do hope she doesn't overtire herself. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, and they have never seen him again, but tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Orside? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Orside was ill-suited for our purposes. But, Ouyanger, did you not say that, compared to the messy soul of Anastian, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Becklook's invaluable insight, 'twould have indeed proved a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as our side doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshy simulacra. Now he's just making up words, man. Now he's just making up shit. Thus the shedding of these fleshly simulacra. What the fuck is that supposed to be? I've never heard of that word before. My days. And the surfeit of ether, which compromises them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the other side instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan. That's good. And instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are not closer to a solution than we were when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has posted a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to the transference of memories and the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Manabu, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Yune? No, but you will explain it to me in a second. I speak of the royal eye of the elegant imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient elegance. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. Exactly like I thought it would be. Yep. Thank you for saying it for everyone else. I actually did remember that, but everyone else didn't, so it's good that you explained it. If we're to gain an understanding of the technology by which the elegants were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep in mind... No. Perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Manabu return to the source and inform Crowley and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Potato Roo will be relieved to hear we've made progress of sort. Then I would beg to leave to relay our findings onto Fankert and Ryan, and to assist where I may in the investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Which means be gone, we don't want you here unless we do. So, you are annoying, go away. Give her regards to Potato, won't you? I will, don't worry. Eklook insists we resume our work forthwith, but I grow wary at the thought. What I would not give for a cup of tea and perhaps a vanilla tart. With the benefit of our combined knowledge and the aid of the first leading authority on soulcraft, we must surely be able to find a solution. Surely. I pray the link to the bodies in your world will endure a while longer. Should it fail, our efforts will be for naught. Mark my words, Manabu. We will unlock the secrets of the Leganai and see the others return home. There was a time when I thought these eyes a curse, you know, but for what they have enabled me to do, and what they may yet make possible, I see now they are a blessing. Cool. I'm out. Well, I should have probably just teleported. Could have just like flown there, I guess, but you know, I'm lazy. And I currently don't feel like talking about anything else to bridge the time, so hey, we'll do it like that. Also, I think I had too much coffee today. I think I drank like 3 or 4 cups at work. It was a very, very bad idea. An unbelievable bad idea. Let's look at this guy acting all cool, like, yeah, I've been here, I've been waiting for you for like a year now. I've always been here. Potato. Manabu, you're back! How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Krylie will be here shortly and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others, their buddies, I mean, gods. I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, can you tell us everything the moment she gets here? Upon speaking with Potato, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Sure. I have sufficient time.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's fine.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
It explained he did.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Uriange's
she didn't look too happy about it.
Ingenious now that I think of it.
A little bit sarcastic.
Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Oh. Okay.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
In the middle, please.
After
Leave out the
entering
beginning and the
Empire
end.
via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter.
Gaius Balesar.
What's your style?
Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvus.
Yay.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
What's wrong?
I've seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easy to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon, I suppose this might suffice. Dessert? Come. Still attacks alone. They can do that? Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Truly, abomination. Grr. Whatever he is, Manabu was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer. I'm not even making a voice. I don't feel like making voices today. I don't have the motivation. Emperor Varus. Also, I don't remember his voice, so. Emperor Varus, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. It almost looked like he was already gone. Your radiance, no! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! Well, any bright ideas? That one was still loaded. What do you mean? Just one. Gah! They escape! Sound the alarm! The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, what do we have? Fuck. Restore HP. Jumping base fire attack. Heal me. Aha, I'm in your back lane. What are you gonna do about it? I'm very good at pressing a single button. Meow me. Good thing I installed all these illegal plugins to just make everything a single button. He's charging in. Yo, he killed them. I mean, I wanna use the dive for, I don't know, whenever I actually need to dive. It didn't really seem that I needed it. What? Why don't you let me jump down there? The fuck? What the freaking heck? I'll leave then. Fine. Better. Well, someone's been busy. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Well, we could just pass them. Just go around. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength! Oh, I have more text now. All nearby enemies. Okay. Damage over time. Okay, so I keep this up. Do I need to dodge anything or nah? wonder if it's actually worth doing that. I'm running in a circle around him, smile. I'm really good at running in circles, guys. Need to kill them all? I'm just gonna. Oh, they just die. Okay, fair enough. Have to run in the circle again. Well, it's a spawning. Who dares enter my domain? Let's see, he's immune now? Ah, I see. Oh wait, that was the wrong button. Oh well.
Taste my lungs.
The funniest thing is I wasn't even like targeting him, I was just targeting him in the back. I wanted to see if I could dive on him. I guess it works. Explodes. Ah, okay. It was like the right amount of time for it to just randomly explode. Like 2 or 3 seconds later for comedic effect. Or maybe now? Explode. Kalians and their machina. Now, where are you guys? Explode! Oh. Oh. Sag.
Are you alright?
You were just standing there for like 10 minutes.
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours, but no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds.
He's talking about me?
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Oh, you laugh track.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Grunts.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I'm his friend.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Though they have yet to find a workable solution, Stola and the others are making progress, and we cannot ask them for more. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Belk Look can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you ask me. No time. Is this like a in-between patches thing right now? Kind of feels like it, for saying that. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Not quite, alright. Would have been a nice way of putting it, at least. Traitors! You dare deny Lord Nerva the throne? Ah! Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours! Boring, boring, boring. Grr. What do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughter. What did they pronounce it like that? To the slaughterhouse. That you soulless. Who are you? It's me. Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master, a hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. I don't remember any of the stories, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna stop pretending that I do. It's been way too long, man. Been way too long. But in the end, it just like all is very easily digestible as just like, and I don't mean it in the most negative sense as it sounds, but it always ends up like some kind of anime bullshit, which I'm all in for, so I don't mind. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks and they're looking for laborers. Labor. There's talk of resetting some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free tellers to help anyone willing to make the move. Free tellers? Ha! We'd best get packing then. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope. Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Rekindled. It's my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. I show you the herald of darkness. Manabu, might I ask a favor of you? I'm not normally one to pry, but Flemen has been oddly distracted ever since you came back to tell us of your travels in the first. Would you go and see if she's alright? Oh, okay. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Manabu, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire about the Archons, fear not. Master Matoria's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporal ether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. I mean, you're small enough, I could just stuff you in my pocket. I mean, not that there's enough place in my pocket anymore, that's because my bags are also full of shit. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Ah, Manabu, it has been far too long, my friend. Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Galleon ambassador, I remain here in Eurasia under the auspice, I think you pronounce it auspice, but I always keep forgetting, of Commander Eldine, offering what counsel I can to the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah, yes, I have heard stories of a defector from Garlemald. But never mind that. You said you have urgent news. Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Gallian forces have been recalled from Gimel the Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed our most unexpected visitor, who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Not treats. Treats are also nice, but it's threats this time around. Commander Aldine has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Science attend as well. Though it was clear to whom he wished I couldn't comprehend any of that sentence. He has also requested a representative of the Science attend as well. Though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. Ah, okay. Right. Okay, I'm there with you now. I arrived at that point. It would seem time's of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I'm not as well versed in the affairs of the city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single sign with all of this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are we waiting for? Get going, you two. Potato room? Don't worry about the others. I'll keep an eye on them while you and Cry are away. Sure. No worries, bro. Why am I leaving manually? What kind of bird is this? What? It's the weed cat. Epic name. Weed cat. Weed. Teleport to the Alamegan quarters. Meow, 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 meow. Hope I'm going the right way. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Much has changed since first time we set foot in this city. Now we strive to preserve their freedom rather than reclaim it. But we have no time to reminiscence. We mustn't keep the commander waiting. Commander Aldine awaits us in the royal palace, if you would follow me. And I would. And okay, I actually don't. I just cutscene right behind you. That also works. We know him from the cutscene smile.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Metal Gear?
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed. Few survived.
Indeed.
The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so,
never say no
when
to
the time
Rollbound.
comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Where's that meme with the foreshadowing? As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Subtle foreshadowing, yep. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the science grows ever more perilous. Perilous? What the fuck? If you cannot stay for a debrief on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. Oh. This guy wants something. Ruby Doomsday. Okay. I take it you're ready to return to the first? You can now start the side quest series for the trials. I probably need that. That will probably be the next more important thing, yeah. Then I would ask that you apprise the others of the recent events here in this source, namely Xenos return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep the corporeal ether stable. Safe travels, Manabu. I hope to see you and the other science soon. Meow, meow, meow. You have like some banger names today. Extra Sunday. Banger of a name. Is this a side quest? Is that it, Chief? That's a different type of side quest. I don't think I honestly have the time for that. We are on the schedule to some degree. The resistance of starts child says, yeah, I think I need that. We are a little bit on a budget here. What time? Ah, Manabu, glad you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Aldin has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being on the front line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they'd make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Belzar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been going as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. You're ready? My colleague over at Porta Prioritaria will show you the way. Wait, which was it? Ruby. Hey, I'm here to help. On the way to headquarters, I take it. Yup. Yerp. Oh, that's... Did it always look like that? I don't know, man. So you might have said, not quite, that I shall apprise you of the situation. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Erosian front. Its name, the Ruby weapon. Sver and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its first tests. Why did I say first? There's no first there, I'm just making shit up. One of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Alas. Based on our knowledge of the Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessors may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb ether from the icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories and thereafter consumed, our enemies would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will like a cat. It's a cat! Then again, like a cat doesn't have like whip-like claws, but like almost like a cat. Like a very weird cat. A sick cat, maybe. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured, shielding me from Ruby Weapon's assault, even though he struggled to stand. Damn it all. If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not to concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head. Just write it down quickly. On both the foe we face and the Empire itself, we all know that asking for Mana Boost assistance presents our best chance to stopping that war machina. It is true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be him. Though I have no right to ask this of you, will you lend us your strength? Okay. I do this for Erosia. Go. You have my thanks. And mine, though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Gimelt Dark. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Erosia hangs in the balance. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. Just simply kill him and you will be teleported to jail immediately. I'm gonna stand up a little bit. My back has been like really weird and bad as of recent. Oh man. What price must the world pay for my hubris? The humanity. A short while earlier in the Gallian-occupied city of Werrald's Magitech installation. Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units, stand by. Nice teeth. Initiating synthetic oversight system. Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Get into the robot. Ruby weapon. Codename Darnus. Ready for launch. Oh shit! It's pogging. Sunhila is pronounced anus. E pluribus anus. Meow, 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 meow. Odolin has briefed me on our mission. I am to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. Cinder Drift. Yeah, that's in between the 5.2 extreme, it seems like. It's the missing link that I needed to connect the E1 to 4 and E5 to 8. The missing link, we found it. Anyone want to join? For the normal, so I can unlock the extreme. I do anyone? Anyone? Me, pick me, put me in, coach. Yep. This bot of mine. This one. Ready checks you. All right. It will surely be hilarious the ways I will fail this. Whatever may happen in this fight. That's a very low resolution ground. Is it Radan? Are we fighting Radan? It is Radan! No way. Enemy detected! Commencing attack! Oh, the big tacos are back. Did some nice boots. I like the style of that. Okay. Man, I'm so... what do we call it? Like, I keep pressing the button to increase the try count every time I start a fight. There's a stamp happening. Okay. Signal. What now? Oh, do I need to just dodge that? Oh. Okay. Okay. Sexy claw again. Oh, what the hell? Oh, interesting, okay. I guess on Savage it won't show you that. Okay, it was a little overkill for the healer, I thought it was more. Wait, what? I'm kind of confused. What the hell? Oh, it charges that way. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna get pushed that way. Homing lasers. Okay, maybe a spread. Okay, maybe not. Just Ruby dynamics. Oh, okay. I'm lucky I had enough time for that. Now it's a spread. Guess it's an enrage, okay. Does it have multiple phases, even on the like extreme? This can't be, the Ruby weapon is unstoppable! Sunny Dot, kill it! I'm sorry everyone, this is the end for me. Increasing pilot override rate at 100%. Commencing force shutdown and system restart. Take our side switching to oversoul mode. Loading data sample. Carlos combat data ready. Initiating organic core override. It's hatching! Ooba. Is it gonna be a stationary one? Threatening voice. Okay, 2 colors. Okay, we have people with markers. It was only DPS. People with markers again. Is it again only DPS? It was all, again the same people. Maybe I shouldn't stand in front of the tank. Meteor project. I mean, so far it's not really doing anything. That's probably going to be more interesting on extreme difficulty. See. Okay, where do we go in the middle? Wait, what? Oh, DPS do that, okay. Not entirely sure that was. It seemed to be like a DPS mechanic. Okay. A fur face. Pew. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't. Oh, good thing there's no loot. All the loot didn't get forced on me. Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. Though, as I am sure you will concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity, Metal Gear Rex. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh on unstoppable. That was a little bit annoying. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait, I hear something. It's a lizard. Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? What do you think you're doing? Ellie? Ellie? Father. What? It has been too long, Alphonse. And you too, Rex. Am I a little bit off the loop? I think I'm out of the loop right now. I forgot too much. Don't recall any of these guys. Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads to Eorzea, I suppose it was only a matter of time until our paths crossed. Wonderful to see you again, Father. Although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot has happened, but I'm just glad you're alright. And now you can come back to Galmalt with us. My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varys? Question mark? But we know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. And everything can back to the way it was. So he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going through Verlet? Lucky for you, hey? If he hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now. As far as free, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if we weren't for him. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. Flawless logic. You're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in the world was scared of the Gallians. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. Alright. becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? Count me in, and maybe one day people will look up to us like we do to Lord Gaius. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? Did that make Lord Gaius our father? Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose so. That makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You'd better be nice to us or I'm telling father. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Then everyone started clapping. The plot thickens. There's some missing though. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed in the Empire. For us too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? We continue the legacy. The truth is... If you must go, I will not stop you, but answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Nail Van Darnus has not returned from the dead. Who do you think? Was Melisandre was probably one of them? No, I refuse to believe that. Yep, okay. There's still one missing. I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you, to all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we will never forget all that you have done for us, the next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. Makes perfect sense. He looks angry, holy shit. He's pissed. As for you, hero of Erosia, in air quote, Erosia, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre, I swear it. ... Hey, it's that guy. Well, Gaius von Balsam, we'll meet again. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisandre, should still be inside the cockpit. I will ask Valinium to escort you to the wreckage. Any idea who this am I even pronouncing the name right? Melisandre? I think it was right. The Imperial crony of his, perhaps? One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livia's son Eunice was another prodigy of his. Janius? He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. Like, one of the attacks was called Meteor Project. No way. It's strange that I felt close to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Then my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bozia incident. Although he was acting under the Emperor's Solus orders, he masterminded the whole thing. And he would have gotten away with it if it wouldn't have... No. I'd begged him to reconsider, to put an end to this madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I turned to Gaius for support, but he was as much as a pawn of the Empire as my father and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. I blamed Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of conquest. But when we met at the Praetorium, I butchered that, but when we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away, and I remembered the man I once respected. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Ascians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves. It's more than most could bear. And now, the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. I don't know why I spaced it out like that, but any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible. If Sid is as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He never was one to waste time. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but if Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. So, she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Manabu, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Hail Van Darnus? Did the Legatus mean that much to Melisandre? From what I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nail's combat capabilities... What? It sounds as if data based on Nail's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected and the Empire begins implementing the memories of renowned warriors, such as the White Raven, into its soldiers, the Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? Well, in the world of make-believe and magic it is! Let's go! That's more or less how soul crystals work. A similar method of transference was used. I still thought it was not. Yeah, let's just look for this one. Genome soldiers! Genome soldiers. Yes, it seems that such crystals are in common use throughout Eorzea, an ancient but effective means of passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. While it may bear some similarities, we won't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded remarkable results. But in doing so, the Empire has sunk to the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. Once I agree with you. Yet one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? That's what I'm trying to determine. There's one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Severa will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest Gallian technology, there are a few soldiers I would rather have watching my back. Fair enough. Switching out. Hold on, I'm crudely crouching underneath the table. Give me a second. Don't ask me why. Here we go. In the meantime, Valdolin and I will follow the Ruby's weapons tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapon project and the manner in which Alfonso and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in Gallian activity to recuperate. The shadow is coming! Ah! Okay, it's gone. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Galmal? Remember our agreement, guys. Remember the contract. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial Masters, I will kill you. I want to see you try. So you put down the ruby weapon. Gods, I wish I could have seen it. Not from too close, mind. I suppose I should report the use of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal. But could you give me a quick summary of the battle? Oh, okay, okay, this is how we unlock the extreme. It's like we're making up shit again. This is the extreme. It's just like we're overselling it. Or maybe we're telling him the truth. Actually, no. This is actually us telling him the truth and him overselling it, like the minstrel. You make it sound so easy. From the way you tell it, anyone could think of slaying. What? Anyone would think you slay hulking brutes like that for a living. I'll put all this into a report and leave a copy over there, should you fancy a bit of light reading. Anyway, I expect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint. Why did I say pint? If the Gallians pluck up the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. Until then, rest up. Oh. Why is it throwing me to a cutscene? Meanwhile, in the World Magitech installation. We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us. I know he would. Oh, That's exactly the problem, Ellie. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. We've come too far to back down now. I won't let Missandeia's death be in vain. Even if that means going against Father's wishes. Father! Cheer up, Alphonse. We can all go back to being one big happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Erosians. It'll be just like old times. Why does the hair go under the horn? Some of these horns, I think they are kind of like weaved, so it just kind of looks like it. But yeah, I guess it goes under the horns. It looks a little bit weird at times. It's just lizard people stuff, don't worry about it. If only it were that simple. There's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me? I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next. Oh ye of little faith. With me in the helmet of Sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Sapphire weapon, okay. Whatever happens, Rex, promise me you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you too. Hmm. Wait, why? Let me click on you. Oh, this is the next one already? Oh, this is the report? This bill of paper appears to be a collection of reports written by members of the Resistance. Oh, this guy, okay. Wait, I can read about them here? Also, like the original substitution. Okay. This one here? I have to say that was a most exhilarating battle. I never dreamt that I would have the chance to see such a ferocious war machina with my own eyes. You might find it odd that a citizen of Erosia would be so excited by something sent by the Galleans to slaughter us in our thousands. But as an avid follower of all things gigantic and mechanical, I just can't help myself. Or to be able to pilot such a majestic creation, perhaps I should defect to the Empire and offer my services. Ever since the time of the original Ultima weapon, I have fallen in love with this fusion of Allegan and Gallean design. It takes my breath away. So much so that I used to spare my moments at the Ironworks to develop a line of miniatures. And now your recently vanquished foe shall be the inspiration for my next endeavor. Would you do me the honor of casting your gaze across the piece once it is complete? Don't blame me if I smash it to smithereens. Did you say something? Whatever it was, I'm sure you were offering heartfelt words of encouragement. It's the support of fans such as yourself that makes this such a worthwhile hobby. I am proud to say that my work adorns the homes of many like-minded machina lovers. The Ultima Weapon and Magitech Reaper miniatures, to name two of my creations, are especially popular, and I really hope I annoyed everyone listening to this because I was constantly moving around in the room while yelling at the microphone. Of course, I wouldn't be much of an engineer if I only made inanimate ornaments. Behold! I have restored this elegant relic, added a few flourishes on my own, and dubbed it the real virtuality combat simulation experiencinator. By feeding it various pieces of data, such as images of my replicas and so on, it is able to recreate a range of combat scenarios. For research purposes, of course, not entertainment. No, never entertainment. I can see you are practically champing at the bit to give it a try. There's no stopping you interpret adventurer types, is it? It won't be long until my latest work is complete. All that remains are 1 or 2 final adjustments, so don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Do I need to talk to him again for it? Late, all I can think about is weapons. I channel this passion into crafting homages of my favorite Mario machina, which is more than a mere hobby. It is the wind in my sails. The ruby weapon, a fine choice. Please allow me a moment to prepare. Cool. Feast your eyes on the likeness of the Crimson Conqueror, the Vermilion Villain, this scarlet scoundrel, the one and only ruby weapon. As I'm sure you remember, its most prominent characteristics were its impregnable armor plating, durity depicted here and there, and its long flexible claws, which are, well, you just have to imagine those for now. The head and arched neck are somewhat reminiscent of a ravenous void scent, which may be the result of having absorbed the primal, possibly even once summoned by those resisting the Empire. In that sense, it could even be considered an ally of sorts. Whatever, dude. There I go, getting carried away as usual. I can tell You've absorbed about as much information as you can handle for now. So why don't we fire up the real virtual reality combat simulation experimentator? You'd best practice yourself because you don't even know what's going to happen, brother. I guess that works. The totems earned in the Sorrow world can be exchanged for gear and other items by speaking with Sintana in Revenant's Toll. The other one is over here. I think I still have like a little bit of time to go until I unlock it, maybe a little bit longer. Manabu, I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at Alliance headquarters. I have arranged an escort to take you to headquarters, so when you're ready to depart, speak with the fellow over there. Fellow over there? Like, there's no one over here that is even close. What do you mean? What does it mean? What is he on about? Is this the fellow over there? Can he even see him from there? You can't just... Does he have line of sight, actually? Hold on. This is him here, right? Does he have line of sight? Okay, yeah, there is line of sight. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's line of sight. It's fair. You can stay over there. Ready to head out? Yup. Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the ruby weapon and Sid Garland wishes to share his findings. I take it you spare a few moments? But only a few moments. Very good, please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. Glad you could make it, Manabu. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've encountered, uncovered. Was it uncovered? Just made up. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Galleans have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories and experience of another. So even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior? Question mark? Precisely, and we learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed, one particular phrase caught my attention. Synthetic oversight system. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the Ultima weapon was referred to as the heart of Sabik by the Asians. We believe it to be what? We believe it to have been a type of oversight. I can't say much for the synthetic swords at this stage, but I've encountered real oversight before. It was extremely potent, perhaps equal to the power of the heart of Sabrik. It's unclear whether Gallean Simulacrum possesses the same properties as genuine oversight, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Nelvan Darnus into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he later told me of devices fitted to the Magitech armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There's reason to believe they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Erosia. Yes, that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. Hiccup. There's also the question of whether this system even functions as intended. From what we've seen, we can assume they were successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with the soul crystal is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, However, it seems that it extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Van Darnus. Though this is merely superstition. Though this is merely supposition. I always want to say superstition. Though this is merely supposition. It's possible we run with it. We're doing it live. Fuck you, San Diego. It's possible that being fused with the Ruby Weapons core accelerated the process and caused the deceased Legatus to manifest in corporal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The Ruby Weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was a synthetic Auracite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as our next plan of action. We have time? Okay, let's see. Balduin has come bearing vital information. I traced the Ruby Weapon's path back to the occupied territory of Verld, which appears to be where it was built. Where exactly is Verld? My grasp of geography is surprisingly poor. Well, El Amigo is placed on the eastern edge of Gimmelt. Verld lies on the opposite side to the east. I thought, okay. It was once a proud, prosperous city until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It is also where Alphonse and the others were born. And now, the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe, I think. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Tenerife presents a considerable obstacle. In all likelihood, the weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing the ground-based troops, provided we were able to secure the vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? It wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, wouldn't it? He said with the smuggest shit-eating grin I've ever seen in my life. Holy fuck. What I can say is there's a starring role planned for you, Manabu. Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easy, did you? It'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Oh, there's already a battle. So is this already the duty? Or is this like a single player one? What kind of? Okay, then I leave that to next time because I leave it as a cliffhanger. That's good for me. Makes me eager to do it again. Get back to it. And also I don't want to be too late because I'm a good boy to have to go to bed. It's a solo instance. Yeah, that works for me. I'll leave it for next time. That works perfectly for me. That's fine. I don't want this week to be too, you know, they go too late, too bad, too much. So that is just fine for me. But yeah, all in all, I guess decent progress. Unlock the stuff, and I don't. So yeah, the once we clear the first E4s, we can go into the next one. So I have like a lot of room now. I don't need to be like too concerned about unlocking stuff. That's good. That's nice. We'll see. Anyhow, that's it for me tonight. It was like a little bit of a short day because I was late and I decided to just like chill out a little bit before I hop on. Mainly because I wanted to eat in peace. But yeah, that was weird. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see y'all on Friday if you feel like it. I actually haven't decided what game yet. Maybe I play this car game, Jalopy. I always wanted to do it. Now that it's on my mind, I might end up doing it. Other than that, more main story quest would be like an alternative, some multiplayer game with whoever feels like it. And obviously on Saturday, as per usual, Beat Saber. That'll not change if I can. Yeah. If I can't help it. Because if I don't train or if I don't play Beat Saber for like every week, I get rusty like so quick, and it's unbelievable. It is really, really unbelievable beyond words. Like how bad I feel once I miss like some kind of workout, or like the Beat Saber, just like the reading part or the moving part. It's it feels so bad. It feels so bad. I just can't, man. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Had a good day. Hope everyone had a good day as well. Have a good start in the week and all these things. It's the 27th of January. We're still here for some reason, and I'm gone now. So it also almost for the rating, it's not that bad for me. Like I quickly get into it again. It really helps to just like check the notes that either I have or that are just kept by everyone else. So I don't really feel that. The only thing is that I could be more familiar with the abilities that I have, I guess. But I think I'm at a point where I don't care enough anymore. Because like I never really was the biggest RPG player, and I'm just always like, dude, I just want to play. Just give me something and let me play. Just let me play. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. It's either I can either do full story or like good gameplay, but I like both together. Like sometimes like I can only like one of them. It feels like I'm not quite sure about that. Anyways, I'm just yapping bullshit. I'm off. Have a good one. Good night. Enjoy the clips.
Victory lap.
But you didn't win. Oh.
Normal things.
when you brake too hard with your front wheels on your bike. Oh, it just bounces.
Oh god. I'm getting off this wild ride.
It's just where are you going?
I think this.
What? You don't like it? I can take it away, but to answer, to play retro games, it's for decoration, to lighten up the kitchen. But it works too. You can watch all the classic shows. I mean, I mean, for decoration, I gotta agree, like it has a little something. I have no idea about decoration, but like, you can't just. Excuse me, I was monologuing. You can't just talk about decoration and then have like the fucking weebiest wall scroll of yourself, mind you, just hanging right next to it and talk about like, oh yeah, it really ties the room together. Oh yeah, also my slightly Guna wall scroll there, by the way. But yeah, like everything else is just like completely like fashionable. Just, you know, just putting it out there. Everything else is good. 2 times black. Okay. Oh, what? That was funny. Okay, that was super funny. That was super funny.
What?
Fuck.
Okay. Holy shit.
Can you speak very fast?
Okay.
I don't know how to tell you, but there is no rating. It's Animal Crossing. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go look at your panties now. Ah! Fuck. Okay.